match. And
yeah, he knows how to break your flow choke. He knows how to be able to get in there in your immediate airspace. He knows how to swing safely, land on your shield safely, and bait options from you. So I always feel like Eric is a player to really just be in your face.
yeah,
So Zane just has to find a way to break through that, to be able to dash back enough, to be able to be a little bit more conservative with some of the decision making when it comes to what kind of options are you throwing out to catch Mr. E's approaches. Definitely I want a lot more things that call out short hops in place, because honestly, that's what really did it for Mr. E and winning side.
I want Zane to remember, like, you also have a sword at your disposal. Don't be afraid. You don't just have to use the B button. Don't forget to use the A button when it counts. If you notice that Mr. E's trying to play that mid-range game, just don't forget that you have a good back air. Play with your back towards the opponent. Maybe get some back airs in there to punish these well-spaced forward airs if you can. And if you can't, then I don't know. Try to find a way to make it work. But I know they'll find a way to do it one way or another.
I really like how much attention and care Zane is putting into being able to find a good song right now.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, getting in a groove is important. I'm not trying to listen to environmental noises in my grand final set.
My grand final sets I would always put on, and I say that as though I've ever been to grand finals, but I would future progressive tense put on. I believe that's the right one. Okay.
Any linguists in the chat?
Is it? No, that's not what you majored in, is it? I was really thinking about
Me?
it for myself. No,
I'm a philosophy major.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys, game number 1 of grand finals between these two players. That's going to be that early percent Clay Pigeon, and Uppy is so fast, but Mr. E was just not in the right place to use it. We see not jumping out when Clay Pigeon hits a shield now. He just sits there and waits. He knows what's coming. He's like, hey, I know you're going to try to detonate this again. Go ahead. I'll find my opening a little bit later on.
You know what word I want to describe that kind of play style and just Mr. E as a player overall?
PugChamp? No, what's up?
Disciplined.
Discipline.
He just knows, like, when is it my turn, when is it your turn.
Yep.
Knows when I have to play defense. What a lucky string of bounces from Mr. E. And kind of just hit all the right angles.
They both just like kept on going to the same place. They got hit by the same hitbox of Can. Just like that, Mr. E has quite a big lead for himself. Is Zane going to be able to find this? No. Mistimes the overheat follow-up, but I love the attempt nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm glad they were able to clean it up right after so that mistake did not end up costing them that much.
We're able to get the dash attack. Catches that jump out of the shield. Zane's pressure is so good. They have such a good understanding of I can follow up from this, or I can position myself to try to get a read on your next option. So they're never really pushing in too far. And Zane is really pacing this match by sort of always wanting to be where they think Mr. E is going to be, rather than where they are in the present time.
I cannot believe that they just made it back from the bottom blast zone as Duck Hunt. That you are right. That magnet is huge.
Kind of funny. It's big. Once again, I implore everybody to go take a look for yourself to see just how big it is.
There's two of them, so it's like the magnet counts for two people. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like the duck is like reaching, like trying to the actual,
Oh, Zane almost had a good idea in terms of catching that jump, but not going to be able to get it. That's a double Clay Pigeon. Waits out the next option, knowing that they don't have a follow-up in store, or maybe they just want to go for the bigger punish. Did I know who died? Nope, but short.
Oh my goodness, who's in control right now? These mistacks, these up tilts from Mr. E into the can, like who's playing the control character? Oh my goodness.
Zane had it. Zane
tried so hard.
So the general mentality when it comes to edge-guarding characters like Lucina, it's almost impossible to punish where they're going. You always just want to be just where they have to up be. If they trade, like you usually put them in a nastier position than you could find yourself in. I love
that Mr. E was patient on the ledge there and didn't mind re-grabbing. It's an option that he hasn't used all set, and oh my
He's
goodness.
okay with eating some of these hits because he gets back when he needs to. Oh no!
Wow.
Oh, this could be it. This is an execution test. No! Mr. E saved them.
You know those bumper stickers for dogs? This is who saved who?
Such a dangerous position to be in. Zane had to back up into the corner, neutral, so active.
I can't believe that Mr. E might have missed the opportunity, but
There it is.
Finds it again with that tech in read of the down smash. Covered both tech in place and the roll in. Good stuff.
Yeah, Mr. E really knows how to make that one of the most potent 50-50s in the game.
That could have been a drop. That could have been Eric's game to lose. Yep. That was so scary.
In that position as Lucina, you either do down tilt F smash or down tilt down smash, and that covers, you know what options? All of them.
Yeah.
And Eric has like such a good understanding of like the times to be going through that. So we're actually going to be seeing the switch to Wario from Zane.
You think? No, I don't know. I think I don't think this is the play. I think Mystery has himself played Sephiroth quite a bit and probably knows the ins and outs of this character almost as much as he knows Lucina.
Yeah, but Zane definitely is going to be doing this with like an ideal purpose. Why, right? Maybe they feel like they can outspace Mr. Lee sometimes, putting him in a nasty position, but always got to hold on to those resources.
I respect this choice a lot. I respect anyone that's willing to try different characters in a matchup, but I don't know. That was such a close game. I think Zane could have pulled it out. Nice patience on the up B, knowing the counter was going to come through. Now Zane kind of in control with the orb, kind of dictating the pace, you know?
Ooh, Zane is going to be getting it once again. Maybe a little bit too early with that counter and ends up getting punished for it. By the way, guys, for anybody fighting Sephiroth in chat, the timing for a single orb on you is when it loops around you twice, it'll be behind you. And that's when you can shield it. So instead of always thinking about the timing of it, you could just kind of keep your eye on it.
The eye helps, but if you get hit with a second one, does the timer not reset? Is that how it works?
Great question. I totally forgot.
Sweet, me too.
Yeah, we're good commentators.
We're good at this.
Gamers.
This is our job. Oh my god, look at that peanut shield.
Yeah, no, it was dissipating by the second. Zane was doing such a good job planking. Continues to do so. Gets out of the recovery mix-up. Beautiful tech, though. Wow.
Goodness, I can't believe all of that just happened. I can't believe that Mr. E was brave enough to flicker his shield like that when he had basically none.
Yep. Not able to get the ledge trap. Zane just slightly off on the timing to punish.
Slightly off on the positioning too. I think if they took a step back, that would have been fine. That's the fake.
I definitely thought that the projectile was coming too.
Really? Oh, save the jump though. Oh my goodness. This is the most like by a thread recovery I've ever seen.
F-Tilt not going to be able to do it from across the stage quite yet. Zane goes down deep, tries to get the back air. Not able to find it, but yeah, getting a little bit too telegraphed for some of the options. And wow.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I don't think Mr. E expected him to kind of poke the stage there. Yeah, now they're just kind of playing from the outside and working their way in, and it's kind of working out. Oh, I don't know what option that was covering, though.
Great catch on the jump out of shield from Mr. Lee. He was so confident in that commitment as well, too.
And, you know, Sephiroth really doesn't have too many great out-of-shield options, so you know that a jump is coming. Like, that jump Nair, it's not even that fast, but it's probably one of their fastest options, so you have to expect
It's almost all they got.
Yeah, and, and I guess Mr. E kind of anticipated as such. Now Zane is in a bad position once again, kind of stuck in the corner. What will they do? No punish on that raw up B.
Gotta say, this Sephiroth pick definitely not working out for Zane all that well, but a great catch on the aggressive approach. Good use of Scintilla there. Just a nice little vibe check with Mr. Lee saying, hey, want you to press a few less buttons here. Wow.
Oh my goodness, that was a big F smash.
This is, yep.
Looking very convincing. Let me get that data. Any drop games so far from Eric?
Our producer will let us know in a minute. Eric is just looking.
1 to J Grunt.
One to J Grunt, but yeah, no.
Can Zane do it? Can Zane put a dent? I think they can.
Yeah.
Wario this time.
So Wario, I really like that as a pick. I feel like with all the characters that Zane has picked thus far, this is the one with like the most like aerial maneuverability to actually be able to move around a lot of Lucina's hitboxes.
The mobility will help, but what I'm concerned with is that while Wario's hitboxes are big, they're not disjointed sword big. And so Wario's going to have that same problem that Ness, Mario, those types of characters have. You know,
how do you get in?
How do you get in on a sword? It's tough.
And right now Zane is not even able to get in, much less trying to land. They have already taken 115%. It's already climbing too. Beautiful ledge trap for Mr. E as well. Just keeps on applying all this damage.
Oh wow! And there goes their first stock. I guess this one might be a wrap already. I want to see some real momentum here. If Zane can't get something moving.
Waiting in center stage, they probably thought that they were positioned safely, but Mr. Lee saying, hey, remember that my big sword? Well, it's probably a little bit bigger than the last time you thought it was, too. So I feel like a lot of Zane's timings right now as well are really just also not suited to how floaty Mr. E is choosing to play from the ledge, how like patient he is with choosing when to fast fall and when to drift in slowly.
Zane looking a lot more comfortable now with the character pick. You know, sometimes it takes a couple seconds to adjust yourself from a different character.
Can't miss those tags, but also in that position, what do you do?
That was holding out on the DI as well. I think Zane was trying to tech out.
So I believe tech out might have still been covered by down smash.
It might have been.
In that position, you have to tech roll in and eat the hit that sends you to the other side of the stage. You got to have that kind of situational awareness.
Zane definitely kind of like shook their head there for a bit, and I wonder.
Probably nobody really wants to miss the tech at that spot.
No. Yeah, that in all seriousness, that really is what's upsetting there. All right, well, we do have a comeback mechanic live and ready to go. It's been a couple minutes now, and the waft is here. If Zane can get a quick kill and then they can follow it up with a combo into waft, this game is it's reversible.
Any game is within the realm of doability for Wario at just like any given moment. But again, just missing these techs. Could it be tech rolling out? Mr. Lee does not commit to a dash. Was probably anticipating Zane to tech, and that's it.
Not quite. That up B option was questionable, but that one was even more so. And Mr. E closes this one out 3-0 over Zane.
That was a confident 3-0.